Go.
All right, today we're going to talk about Mr. Chipping Gun. All right, this is a chipping gun right here. This particular model is made by Hilti. All right, and what this tool is for is to drill or to break apart concrete. So it's mostly for concrete and stuff like that. All right, so this model right here, we have a whole bunch of bits in here. As you can see, we got an assortment sizes of bits. There's a whole bunch. But one of the first things that I recognize is the difference from this right here to this right here. Clearly, this model right here is for this size bit. This one's too big. So they can certainly get bigger than this one right here. Okay, but this model takes these size bits, so this is what you're looking for. So let's talk about the first thing that most common mistakes that students make is getting the bit in. Okay, so it's very similar to the impact gun, where the neck will slide down like so. Okay, so once you slide the neck down, you have to place the bit in there. Now, one of the common mistakes that kids make is once they slide the bit in and the neck down, they'll release the neck and then they'll pull on the bit and the bit will come out. So if you look right here, see how this looks like this right here and this side looks like that? In there is the male part to this. And you can't see it because it's inside down in this unit here. All right, so what you usually have to do is pull the neck down, place the bit in until it stops, and then start turning the bit. And what's going to happen is the bit, when you spin it like that, is going to find the opposite piece for that and will actually get it to lock into place. And now at this point, the bit cannot come out. All right, now this is the handle for it. This handle is actually adjustable. So for somebody like me, since I'm a lefty, I like using the gun like this, okay? Well, if you're a righty, you run the opposite. So all you need to do is simply twist the handle, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, and the handle will move in any direction you want it to. Once you get it in the spot that you're most comfortable with, simply turn the handle to the right, and it won't move for you when you go to use it. This also, just like the impact, has different functions for what you're doing. So this particular bit that's on here is for drilling. But like I said, this is called a chipping gun. So one of the other bits basically looks like a chisel and only performs one motion, which is a back and forth motion, which is ideal for breaking stuff apart. This obviously needs to rotate and will also go back and forth, much like the impact. So where you choose those options is here. And it's going by the same indicators as the impact. So you have a hammer, that means hammer drill. This means just to drill down here because there's only a picture of a drill. This one's only showing the rotation of it, and this one's only for... So again, it just depends on what you're doing. So if you're drilling, you want to be here. If you're drilling and you want to break it apart, you want to be here. If you're using it as a chisel, you want to be here. I think there's one other thing. Yes, this one also has a forward, or they don't indicate it as forward and reverse because you're not using screws. It's a left and a right. So you could change this either way to make this blade rotate in the other direction. Okay? Now, one last quick thing, because again, this is one of the weird things that does take a little getting used to. Kids struggle with is to get the bit out. Simply slide the neck back, pull it up, and release. Put the bit back in, spin it. It's just locked in. Let go. Whoop, see? Even I got it. There it is. Now it's in there. Okay? There you go. Mr. Chipping Gun.